Okay, let's try and unpack this. Imagine, if you will, a place that was the actual crucible of these mighty, mighty empires, the spiritual birthplace, no less, of two major world religions, and home to what, well, many would call the world's first truly residential university. We're not talking about some, far-off land lost to history. This is right here in eastern India, a region that profoundly shaped the subcontinent, and you could argue the whole world. We're diving deep into Bihar.
It's really fascinating because Bihar's significance isn't just locked away in history books. Not at all. Its legacy, it continues to resonate today. You see its influence on culture, on thought, even on governance. It's such a foundational piece of India's identity, often overlooked perhaps, but absolutely central to the story.
Absolutely. So our mission for this deep dive, drawing from the sources you've shared, is to really pull out the most important insights.
Right.
To help you become genuinely well-informed about Bihar's rich, complex, and frankly captivating tapestry. Geographically, okay, we're talking about a pretty substantial state in eastern India. It's the 12th largest, covering about 94,000 square kilometers. And it holds a strategic spot, right? Bordering Nepal up north, West Bengal to the east, UP west, and Jharkhand south. But maybe more than anything, this fertile land is defined by its rivers. The mighty Ganga, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
And the Sun, Gandak, Kosi, Bagmati. These aren't just waterways. They are fundamental to Bihar's identity.
Completely foundational. They shaped the agriculture, the culture, the people, everything.
Right.
And that river system supports an incredibly dense, diverse population. We're looking at estimates around, 129 million people, making it the third most populous state in India. Huge. Linguistically, well, while Hindi is the official language and Urdu the second official, Bihar is this vibrant mosaic of regional tongues. You've got widely spoken languages like Bhojpuri, Maithili, Magahi, and Gika, each with its own rich literary traditions, folk traditions. It adds so much local flavor, gives each area its unique voice. And in terms of religion, it's primarily Hinduism, about 82%, followed by Islam at roughly 16.9%, with other faiths making up the rest. This diversity, linguistic and religious, is just another layer of its identity.
The historical impact is, well, it's staggering, honestly. The sources paint this picture of Bihar as the undisputed cradle of ancient civilizations,
Wow.
the very heartland of the Magadha, Maurya, and Gupta empires. I mean, just imagine this is where emperors like Ashoka the Great ruled from Pataliputra, which is now modern-day Patna. His edicts are all over India. But what's perhaps even more unique, more compelling, is Bihar's status as the birthplace of two major world religions. Buddhism, right? Bodh Gaya is the sacred site where Prince Siddhartha attained enlightenment, became the Buddha.
Under the Bodhi tree, yeah.
And Jainism, too. Lord Mahavir was born in Vaishali. He laid down the foundations for that ancient philosophy right there.
And this intellectual output, it wasn't just spiritual enlightenment, was it? Bihar was an absolute powerhouse of ancient learning. Nalanda University, for instance, often called the world's first residential university, and was genuinely a global beacon of knowledge. Picture this huge campus drawing thousands of scholars, students. Our sources confirm it pulled in intellectuals from China, Tibet, Korea, Persia, even Greece. The famous Chinese traveler Xuanzang, he spent years studying there in the 7th century CE, which just speaks volumes about its international reputation. Vikramshila University, too, another critical center for Buddhist thought and sciences across Asia.
That's just incredible. And connecting these historical facts to Bihar's intellectual legacy, we have to mention Aryabhata.
Oh, definitely.
The ancient mathematician and astronomer from Bihar. His contributions were, well, monumental. Think about it. He introduced the concept of zero and the place value system.
Game-changing ideas.
Literally the bedrock of modern maths, modern computing worldwide. Our whole number system depends on it.
It's hard to overstate the impact. And beyond math as astronomy, ancient Bihar contributed significantly in fields like Ayurveda.
Traditional medicine.
Exactly. And logic, philosophy. It shows this really holistic approach to knowledge that existed there. It really was a hub of multidisciplinary innovation. It wasn't just producing spiritual leaders and emperors. It generated ideas that shaped global thinking for centuries. And just to give a sense of its modern context, our sources outline a pretty robust administrative structure. Bihar today is divided into 38 districts, 9 divisions. It has 243 Vidhan Sabha seats.
That's the state assembly constituencies.
Right. And 40 parliamentary seats for the Lok Sabha. This isn't just a list of numbers. It reflects Bihar's scale, the complexity of governing nearly 130 million people. It gives it significant weight in national politics and policymaking, too.
So, as you can probably tell, this deep dive is going to show how Bihar's profound, rich past really intertwines with its vibrant present and its clear aspirations for the future as well. It's a story of remarkable continuity, isn't it? Of intellectual innovation, deeply ingrained cultural roots that are still thriving. Let's explore how this ancient land navigates the modern world. So where does all this leave Bihar today? What does it all mean? We sort of journeyed through millennia, haven't we? From those intellectual giants at Nalanda, literally shaping global thought with zero, to the vibrant cultural pulse you see in festivals like Chhath Puja. And even, the simple deliciousness of litti chokha, that iconic dish.
Oh, yes, the roasted wheat walls,
Yeah.
smoky flavor.
Exactly, with the spiced mashed veggies, baingan ka bertha, or aluka bertha usually, a real staple. It's just clear that Bihar's contributions are immense, they're ongoing, and they're constantly evolving.
Synthesizing the key takeaways. Economically, agriculture really is still the mainstay. No doubt about it. It's a major producer of staples, rice, wheat, maize, sugarcane, various lentils. Feeds a huge part of the country. But the really interesting economic stories are often in its unique produce. Take Muzaffarpur's Shahi Litchi. It's not just a fruit.
It's fantasy.
It's gained international recognition. It's like a global ambassador for Bihar, showing how high-quality niche products can create economic value. Same goes for Bhagalpur silk, known for its unique texture and quality. And beyond farming, we are seeing growth in industries like food processing, leather, textiles, plus steady development in infrastructure, tourism, and education. It's quite a diverse picture now.
And the cultural richness. It's just astounding. Beyond what we've mentioned, think about Chhath Puja, an ancient Vedic festival for the sun god, celebrated with such intense devotion, usually on riverbanks like the Ganga.
It's quite a sight. Very powerful.
A real testament to that deep spiritual connection to nature. And then there's the Sonepur Mela.
Asia's largest cattle fair.
Exactly. A spectacular event, pulling in traders, visitors from everywhere. So vibrant, so unique, and artistically, everyone knows Madhubani painting those intricate patterns, natural dyes.
World famous.
Absolutely. But that's just one example. There's so much diverse folk art and music. Bofuri music, Maithili songs, folk theater like Londonak. It's incredibly rich.
And connecting this back to identity, resilience, you have to understand Bihar's crucial role in major social and political movements. Think about Mahatma Gandhi, his first major nonviolent campaign in India. Champaran Satyagraha, 1917.
Right there in Bihar, empowering farmers against the British indigo planters.
Exactly, a pivotal moment.
Yeah.
Or fast forward to the 1970s, the JP movement led by Jayaprakash Narayan. A huge mass movement against corruption, against the emergency. It had national consequences. Politically, Bihar has consistently given India prominent national leaders. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the first president.
Came from Bihar.
And many other influential figures. And get this, an interesting fact from the sources. Bihar produces the maximum number of IAS officers in India.
Is that right? Wow.
Yes. It demonstrates this continued intellectual output, a major contribution to the country's administration, a sort of modern echo of Nalanda, perhaps.
And we shouldn't forget Bihar's natural beauty either. There's Valmiki National Park, the state's only tiger reserve.
A critical biodiversity hotspot.
Absolutely. Protecting ancient forests and wildlife. You also have the scenic Kaimur Hills, the Kanwar Lake Bird Sanctuary,
A haven for migratory birds.
and those incredible Barabar caves, the oldest surviving rock-cut caves in India, apparently linked to Emperor Ashoka.
Amazing history etched in stone.
And beyond Madhubani, there are other distinctive crafts too, right? Like Sujani embroidery.
Beautiful stitchwork, yes. And Tikuli art, painting on glass. Terracotta crafts, too.
All gaining recognition for their unique style and traditional techniques.
Looking ahead, Bihar clearly has strong modern aspirations. It's embracing the future while, respecting its past. We're seeing real traction for things like the Digital India and Skill India missions. New startups are emerging, e-learning hubs, IT and knowledge centers are growing, especially in cities like Patna and Gaya.
So harnessing tech for development.
Exactly. Skill development, economic diversification, and we should also mention the large Bihari diaspora. People migrate for work within India, but also internationally, the Middle East, Mauritius, Fiji.
Right.
And people of Bihari origin have actually held high office in several countries. It shows their global impact, their ongoing contribution.
So the story of Bihar, it really is a powerful testament, isn't it, to the enduring strength of knowledge, of culture, of just sheer resilience. It shows how a region, even with challenges, can draw strength from these incredibly deep ancient roots to keep reinventing itself. What does this incredible journey, what does it tell us about the roots of our own civilizations, maybe, and the continuous dynamic journey of a people?
Well, that really raises an important question for all of us, I think. How does a region so profoundly steeped in ancient glory, a land that has given so much to human civilization, how does it continue to shape its own destiny and contribute so dynamically to the modern story of a nation like India? It's a powerful reminder, isn't it, that history isn't just in the past. It's a living force. It influences the present, it propels the future. It really invites us to appreciate the deep, complex layers of India's heritage.